7 days a week, 365 days a year. Just free picks, no excuses. Got our live show, Game 5 of the NBA Finals coming up. Got 7 baseball games on top of that. And I put on a demo this weekend betting Major League Baseball, how to lose $3,000 and have your guts ripped out all at the same time. It was great. It was like I won a few and lost a few, so I didn't like get run over, like crushed. I got kicked in the balls a few times. Minnesota Twins, I want to personally thank you yesterday. That was brutal. I could have just taken the run and a half. I would have been all set. Pieces of garbage. Hate your guts.
Right.
Nothing personal. I just hate your guts. It's just betting. It's gambling. I hate you. Chris, don't you hate that? It's like that's gambling.
It's just a game.
How about you get the hell away from me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, my fiance knows better now to say that it's just a game, or it's just it's just betting. No. It's more than that.
Even the dogs know. They can tell. They're like, oh, he's stressed. Time to go in the other room. They'll even leave. They can tell. They know when they're like, oh, he's so stressed watching the TV. He's going to yell. Here it comes.
I mean, how did the Twins lose that game? I mean, what the hell was that?
Besides a collapse, I don't know.
Then I had the Pirates on the run line instead of just playing them to win, even though they're only minus 120 against the Mets. That was a gem. They only left, 37 runners.
How many guys on?
Position.
Yeah.
They had first and second every single inning, or second and third. Either at first and second or second and third. Any reason not to take the Rays minus 1.5? Because I believe they're negative runs and odds, which I never do, or rarely do, especially not on the road. So that would be my reason. Ernest Bonnie. Oh no, that's not Ernest Bonnie. Who are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on? Can we have a degenerate Monday? It's always degenerate Monday here at Pick Dogs. But if you insist.
We were waiting on somebody? Who's coming? I didn't know someone was coming over. You didn't even tell us. Who's coming?
I need a 6-team parlay lock.
Me too, after the we hit.
Thank God the Cardinals still suck, right?
Right. Yeah.
Thankfully, man. At least the Cardinals and the White Sox suck. It's like, that was the relief. The Marlins, man. About them. Right? Oh, the Diamondbacks and the Marlins.
Ooh, that'd be one heck of a game.
So the Marlins first. The Marlins have the 7th best record in all of baseball. They're tied with the Dodgers, the Astros, and they're a half game better than the Blue Jays.
With how much less weight? With how much
less? What?
And the payroll
for today's spit it out Rod segment. I don't know, but I think we're having Dover Soul for dinner. I got no idea. No idea what he said, but it sounded like cheese and crackers.
I don't know why, but Google Translate on my phone just went to Tasmanian Devil. I don't know what.
It's like when Grammarly tapped out on Rod's right now.
It's like the keyboard just gave out and all these random letters just started popping.
Grammarly's it's like Grammarly translates the paragraph as "I'm done."
Grammarly sent me an email and they said if you need any more future help, we have somebody on standby for you. It's there right here, ready to go. So that way you just have to call them up. You can email them whatever you need done, and we'll make sure that it's the best, and we'll email it back to you. Definitely give us a call. We'll definitely help you out with that. I was like, oh, look at that.
All right, let's we have games to cover here, so let's just do them one by one as we do. You see a starter for the Tigers in this one?
No, I haven't seen anybody. I'm trying to.
I'm going to tell everybody this ahead of time, though. Tomorrow, Tigers, Reese Olson is starting. I've been watching this guy. He's really, really good. Really good. Really, really good. Anyways, he's pitching against Strider tomorrow.
Nice.
All right. We'll do Tigers Braves anyway. We'll just guess who the starter is. Down with TBD. Chris, what do you think? I mean, we can sit here and talk about it. Like, I can say it 6 times. It's like eventually you got to take over. Eventually.
No, sorry. I was just trying to see if there was maybe a rotation pattern. A couple times ago, we saw Tyler Alexander, and I don't see him on an injury list, so maybe Tyler Alexander. But either way, I like the Braves here. The Tigers just aren't hitting right-handed pitching right now, and Charlie Morton, he has had issues on the road in the last couple seasons, but hasn't pitched terribly on the road this year. And I think the Braves are just swinging the much hotter bat right now. So for me, it's Braves or nothing here.
Rod?
And I don't think either of these two stars are going to equate to who gets the win, TBD or Charlie Morton. Morton, 0-2 with a almost 5 ERA in his last 3 starts. I think the play here is the over. I mean, Detroit can get a couple runs off of Morton, and we know what the Braves bats can do to Detroit. As they just got rocked by Arizona, and a lot of the bats are way better than that. So we're going to go with the over. As Braves 7-0 with the over in their last 7 interleague games. I know it's an awful total, but I think the better play is the over.
Taking the Tigers, I don't care. Miggy about to pass Ty Cobb here for hits. I think this is just monster. I think it's just so big, and I don't know how it's lost in the shuffle here.
How much do you need? 2?
1.
1? Oh, you need 1 hit? Oh no!
I believe they're tied, right? All-time hits. Oh, no, I guess he's not. Maybe it's for as a member of the Tigers. Could be as a member of the Tigers. Anyways. Yeah, Miggy's got some wood to chop. He's 4 away from A-Rod. Romanelli will vote against Miggy for the Hall of Fame. Hates him. Red Sox against the Rockies. Connor Seabold makes his return to Boston, where he had so much success.
So much success, right? So much success there in Boston. He's got to be mad.
I'll tell you, everyone's going to be mad. We never want to see you in Fenway Park again. Well, here he is.
You look at this game. This is a tough game. I'm going to take the Rockies here plus the run and a half. I think they can keep it close if they don't outright Boston. Boston playing on Sunday night in New York, having to come here to Boston. It's a Sunday night primetime curse. fade the team that's on the Sunday night primetime game. I'm going to go with the Rockies here plus the run and a half. I think they can keep it close.
Yeah, the Red Sox have not
Okay,
covered the
awesome.
run line against National League teams 9 times in a row or 7 times in a row? They've just been terrible against the National League all the way. I'm going to take the Rockies here on the reverse run line. I think they beat the Red Sox up. James Paxton's the thing about Paxton, and I think we've seen this throughout the years. He sucks, right? I mean, that's the whole thing. So it's like I'm not laying, minus 245 odds with James Paxton. It's not going to happen, and I won't allow it to happen on our watch. Taking Connor Seabold. Yeah. I lost that Phillies jersey on eBay to Big Al in the in Game 4 of the Nuggets Heat, but he hates Seabold so much he wouldn't even take it. It was his Phillies jersey, so he hates the Phillies so much he wouldn't take the jersey.
He wins the auction, just doesn't pay for it. He just lets it sit there.
Refuses to give the mailing address. You wear it.
He didn't give you the fake address. All of a sudden, someone's opening the box and going, "A Seabold jersey."
Who the hell sent me this? We should send it to Steve Monahan. Who the hell sent me the Seabold jersey? I'm calling the guy to see what happened. Monahan would be the best guy to send it to. What the hell's going on here?
Problem is, he'd wait for a week to open the box.
What the hell is this?
I gotta call the guy who's gonna open the box in a week.
It's weird. I have like friends that come and work with us and stuff, and it's like they work with us, and then I never hearing from them again. Add Steve Monahan to that list. Who's up? Chris, did you go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rockies on the run line, or the plus 1.5 as well. I'm just not into laying minus 245 or chasing a run line with James Paxton. I do like the Red Sox at home, but I mean, I don't like them enough to lay this price. So I'll take the Rockies plus 1.5. 500 record on the run line on the road. It's good enough for me. I'll take the Rockies here plus 1.5.
All right. Cardinals against the Giants. It's Matthew Liberatore up against Logan Webb. And let me tell you, I watched the Cardinals game yesterday against the Reds, and this is what they were talking about on the announcer. Well, we've got what's the guy's name who just came back, the outfielder, and it's like, and this outfielder's coming back. Ooh, that's gonna give us a lot more firepower. Let me tell you something. You guys suck balls, all right? You're freaking last place in one of the worst divisions out there, man. You are what you call freaking delusional. I had him on the grid, and the sound just happened to land on that one. I had to, tab it over. It's like I don't even know what game I even ended up on. Eventually, I had to put it to a smaller TV and watch Netflix because I fell asleep during Beef the other day. I was finishing up Beef. You watch Beef? 10 episodes. Still don't know what the hell happened. It's like one of those ones. It's like the episode 10. I think there'll be other seasons. I hope so. But episode 10 leaves you with that situation. It's kind of like Lost. It took me 4 years, and I still had never understood until I finally came to terms that I'm never going to understand the ending, and that people can interpret it and explain it to me all they want. When I hear 9 different interpretations, it means nobody got it. Nope. It means it was bad. I was so past it until we started talking about it too. So past it. What the hell happened? What happened? Were they dead to begin with? And what the hell were we watching? They're all dead. What the hell am I watching? What did I just spend 7 years doing? Or whatever it was. I mean, that show was loaded with freaking commercials, too. I mean, it was like every 7 minutes. They were already dead. It was hell. If you would have told me that at the beginning, I would have cut right to the chase.
Clearly, they never bet on the Cardinals.
Yeah, a lot more firepower in the outfield.
Clearly, I have bet on the Cardinals.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah.
I had the Reds yesterday. That was beautiful. It's my one of my
Yesterday,
few
I didn't
wins.
touch it.
All right, Chris, who do you like in this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants here. Logan Webb, yeah, he's got a worse ERA on the road than at home this season, almost double. But he gives the the Giants the edge here on the mound over Matthew Liberatore, who hasn't looked all that good in his last couple of starts. I just feel that the Cardinals, again, like we said, continue to be one of the most disappointing teams in baseball, and the Giants are playing fairly well right now. So I like the San Francisco Giants on the money line here.
Yeah, but I got to agree. Got to go with the Giants here at this price, coin flip price, and the Cardinals the way they're playing. Liberatore 0-2 with a 9 ERA in his last 3. Yikes! And we seen the Giants bats come to life yesterday, so I think they continue to ride the hot bat, and the Giants get us a win. Take the Giants over the Cardinals.
From is a new series on MGM Plus. It's from the guys that made Lost, so I'm prepared for a bad ending. I'll tell you what. How about this? I'm not watching that shit. I'm tapping out of the relationship.
Checked it.
Tapping out, man. I need Mary Tyler Moore to come back. I know she's dead, but a remake, Chuckles bites the dust. When I was in college, the guy that wrote that episode came and spoke at our class. It was awesome. I think Christopher Lloyd, you know him? It's his father.
Yeah.
Wrote that.
Huh.
Yep.
Hmm.
A little song, a little dance, a little seltzer in your pants.
I was waiting for something about Tyler France.
Song, a little dance, a little seltzer in your pants.
In your pants.
Rangers against the Angels. Chris, excitement doesn't end.
No, never does. I'm gonna take the over here. Dane Dunning. I liked him earlier on this season, but he started to get hit around his last couple of starts, and I think that the Angels can get to him here. There's a lot of Angels that have had success in their career against Dunning at the plate, and Texas, they're hitting left-handed pitching really well, and I'm not trusting Tyler Anderson to keep the Rangers off the scoreboard here. I think it's like 6-5 written all over it, so I'll take the over 10. I liked it better at 9.5, but I'll still take it at 10. I'll take the over.
And for me, I'll take Texas here. I know Dane Dunning definitely he's up and down in spots, but I like him over Tyler Anderson here. I think he has the better start, and then I think the Texas bullpen can hold down the Angels, and then keep enough to get the win here. So I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers here. We've seen this same matchup back on May 5th, and it ended up 5-4 for the Angels. So I agree with Chris. I think we get a higher scoring game as well, but this time in favor of Texas.
I think we got a new viewer on our show, Manuel Aponte. He had Oakland alternate run line, giving 1.5 yesterday. Beautiful payout. I had the Patriots in the Super Bowl against the Falcons, and I also had Tyson over Spinks by knockout. That adds about the same value as you telling us that. I also had Joe
The Tiger
Burrow.
was the last time he won that.
I had that Joe Burrow to win the Heisman that I gave out on the show.
Right.
What was that? Plus 100? Plus what was it?
It was like plus 3,300, wasn't it?
It was something like that. It was more than that. Didn't $50 my $50 ticket paid like 5,000 or something? Something crazy.
Something like that. Yeah.
It was something like that. Now it was like in June of that year, not like in November when everybody else gave them out. One game before the SEC championship. I like Joe Burrow to win the Heisman. I had him when he was like not even on the list. I like the over in the Rangers Angels also. Hate lost. Hate it. So mad. I was mad, man. You can ask my wife. I taped it, right? And so I watched it live, and I taped it. I watched it again, and I watched it again, and then I watched it again. I never got it. I went on Facebook. I asked other people because no one would even talk about it because nobody got it. And I asked. I said, "I'm sorry. I've watched this 4 times now. I still don't get it. I know I don't always get it. I know sometimes people have to explain it to me. Anybody get it?" And that's when I saw the 9 different interpretations of it. So in other words, nobody got it. They were already dead. What the hell? How in the hell are they dancing around on this island?
Right.
Dead people don't do that. It was hell. Then why did they return to Earth at the end? Because that was Earth, right? They're in the church at the end.
Right.
I'm lost. I've been lost ever since, man. I have been lost ever since. Vegas Kings. I don't even know who they are. You know who they are, Rod? You know all these guys. Vegas Kings. They're in the building. No idea. Never heard of you.
Nope.
Never heard of you. VK. Rod's looking him up. Rod's our resident Sherlock Holmes. Can't pronounce cheddar cheese but he can Google like no one's business. Got the
Definitely.
Royals against the Reds. Rod in between Googles.
Well, and this one here,
It's our pick
yikes.
dogs. It's our pick dogs community against the books. I don't know. We generally don't allow other people who, if they're promoting something else, right? And that's all we're checking. I have no idea.
Anyways, in the Reds and the Royals, I'm going to go with the over here. You got Luke Weaver getting a start and Zach Greinke starting as well. Both of these starters can definitely give up the runs. And when we throw it in the bullpens, I think we get some more runs there as well. That Royals bullpen is just awful, awful there as well. Down to 8.5. I'll take it. I think we get into the double digits. I like the over 8.5 in that one.
Reds and Royals. I like the Reds on the run line, reverse run line, the whole thing. Yeah, I'm big on Luke Weaver. I'm a Weaver guy. Dream Weaver, baby. That's what I call him. Up against Zach Greinke. Let me tell you something. I don't bet on teams that are 18 and 50 and are favored. I don't care if they're home or on the road. It's just not in my vocabulary. Oh, the books are trying to sucker you in. It's a sharp play, man. Bullshit. Reds all day, Reds all night, and Reds twice on Monday. I'm going Reds, and I'm doubling my bet on the run line. Alternate. Reds are playing good baseball. They're starting to feel it. Good young talent. Am I up again?
Yeah. I'll take the Cincinnati Reds as well. Yeah, not just 18 and 47 overall in the year, but 9 and 23 at home, 8 and 24 on the run line at home. So I'll take Cincinnati Reds. I think they're got some confidence after that series win over the Cardinals. And I think they're a lot better than a lot of people are probably giving them credit for. 31 and 35 on the year. They give me Cincinnati Reds here. I'm not a Luke Weaver fan, but I'll take the Reds.
Huh. Anyways. Where am I? Got
Rays and
the
Oakland.
A's and the Rays. Whose turn is it? Chris went last, so I would be first. Got Caprillion against Zach Eflin. I'll tell you, the world humping up on the A's, right? Because they've been winning games. Time to go the other way. I'll lay 2.5 here with the Rays. Probably get some plus money there, right? I mean, I'm not betting this thing. Let me see. What's it gonna take to get me on the Rays today? Every game is independent. It's but 18 and 50 isn't. I'll tell you that much. And that means you stink. Not quite as bad as that lost ending, but definitely in that vicinity. So minus 1.5, they're at minus 158. They're raising this one, so we can't go there. Let's see, we're out at 2.5. At 2.5, we're still at minus 106, so we can't even go there. You know what? In the first time in the history of this show, I'm going to well, it's not the first time in the history of the show because I'm going to Ruffalo this one. There it is. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to apologize for it either because we do a lot of picks, man, on games that we hate. But I'm going to have to straight Ruffalo this thing because I can't lay 3.5 runs for cheap odds on the road. I can't take the A's because they're a public dog, right? So it's like I got nowhere to go here. What's the total?
8.5.
8.5. Yeah.
Will this one go over? Will the Rays and the A's on June the 12th go over 8.5? She say ask again later. I'm fucking pissed. As I see it, yes, over 8.5 Rays. Chris.
Yeah, this game sucks.
This game sucks, man. There's like nowhere to go on this thing, right?
No.
Yeah, there is. Just take a Yerfie. We'll see a run in the first inning.
Yeah, but the Rays minus 2.5 is generally in my wheelhouse, but you're still at negative odds at minus 2.5.
What's the team total? I think they can get 5. It's probably at 4.5. I think the Rays go score 5. I think the Rays team total over the. It's probably 4.5. Take that. Ooh, 5.5. Yeah.
Like, there's absolutely like nothing from this.
Who's hitting the home run? Come on.
You know, the messed up thing is that I left this game. I didn't touch this game on the home run prop video either, so it's like I don't even have anything for that.
But the 8-ball just said it was going to go over, so someone's going to hit a home run. Who's going to? Someone's hitting a home run.
I could see an over in this thing.
Yep. Eflin on the road hasn't been great. He's done all his great work at home. So on the road, he hasn't been so great on the road.
Over. Yeah, I'll take the over 8.5 as well. Why not?
I might hit the plus 2.
It was a hard sell. Would you parlay it up with the Reds on the reverse run line? Okay. You got me. Rod, did you give a pick in this beauty?
We'll go with Ramirez to hit a home run.
He's going with a prop.
Well, I said I like the Yerfie. The Yerfie, we're going to get run in the first inning, and we'll go with Ramirez to hit a home run. I'm with you guys. I like the over. I think this we definitely see some runs. Eflin hasn't been great on the road. So Oakland's going to get it. Oakland will help with chopping the wood in the total there. So.
All right. We move on. Diamondbacks against the Phillies. Tommy Henry against Matt Stram. Chris, what do
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
say?
go I'm gonna go the under 10 here. Tommy Henry in his last 3 starts at home, 1.83 ERA. Don't expect the Phillies to get a ton of offense here, and the Diamondbacks. I don't think they're going to get a ton off of Matt Strom. I think this could probably be a 5-4 kind of game, but like I said, 10 runs I think to me just seems a bit high in this one. Like I said, I'm trying to like what I'm seeing from Tommy Henry, especially at Chase Field. So give me the under here.
Rod?
And it's for me. I'll take Arizona here. Continue riding them. Phillies on the road have not been good. 13-22 on the road. 15-20 against the run line as well. So I'm gonna go there. Just keep riding Arizona. Not overthinking that one. Henry's been not too bad this season. So I'll go with Arizona there.
Yeah, Phillies suck. Everyone knows I love fading them and way over bet, overpriced, overpaid, all those kind of things rolled into one. Just everything I hate about baseball. I'm gonna roll with the D-backs and lay some runs here as well. This guy's only kind of on my nerves. I hate the anonymous people. Mariners against the Marlins. They moved Miller into this spot to face against Knock Knock.
Who's there?
Jesus.
Jesus who?
Jesus Lazard is going to beat the crap out of the Mariners tonight. I know they moved Miller back in the stop, but the Marlins are just a runaway train, man. I'm getting sick of this guy. Pretty much sick of him at this point. Had a good run. All right. Chris, who do you like?
I was going to wait for you. I was going to say, would you like me to do the honors? I'm going to take the over 7.5 here. Jesus Luzardo, as much as I like him, he has given up his fair share of runs on the road in his last few starts and sort of alternated good starts and bad starts in his last 5. But even if he has a good outing here, Bryce Miller in his last couple of starts has gotten us near this total or over this total on his own. So I think this is just going to be a higher scoring game. I like the over 7.5.
Yeah, I agree. I like the over 7.5 too. That seems quite low for Bryce Miller, who gave up that total on his own. The way he's pitched over his last 3 with the over 10 ERA. So, yeah, definitely going with the over 7.5 for that one. Parlay it up with the Marlins as well.
I like the Marlins. Unapologetic. This is the year of Miami sports. This is the year. Hurricanes Final Four. Heat Finals. Panthers Finals. Marlins on a heater. Marlins. Mariners just haven't really done what I expected them to do. I mean, I think the lineup just isn't quite good enough. I don't think you get it done with 3 guys. I mean, you got an ass kicker like Luzardo on the mound. You're in big trouble. Everyone knows he's going to kick the crap out of the Mariners. It's no joke. We might joke around about it, but he's no joke. Knock knock. All right. It's that time. We move to the NBA. It is Game 5. There is no tomorrow for the Heat. It's do or die. Backs to the wall. Circle the wagons. All that kind of good stuff. And for the Nuggets, a chance to close it out. This probably the first NBA Finals game, right, for the Nuggets close out in franchise history. And this is pretty much it. Rod, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a closer game. For me, I'm going to go with the over here. I think the books have put this total way too low. It's down to, 208 and a half in spots. And what we see in Denver, we've definitely seen more scoring. So if Heat want to win this game, they definitely got to put out more threes, because that's their key to winning this game, is sinking those threes. So because they're really tough in the paint to try to out rebound the Nuggets, who are definitely doing a better job there these playoffs. So I think the key here is Heat putting up more threes, and that equates to more points being scored. So I'm going to go with the over here. I think we get into the 210, 215 range in this one.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards the Nuggets here, laying the points. I don't love it, but I've been let down by the Heat 3 times in this series. They come out strong in the first half, and they keep it close early, but the games 1, 3, and 4, especially games 3 and 4, it was falling apart and just running out of gas in the second half. I know it's the first time the Nuggets have been in this closeout situation, but they played their best at home pretty much all season outside of game 2 in that fourth quarter. So I'll take the Nuggets here in a lean, but not a game I'm loving right now.
Everyone knows about running out of gas or getting gas.
I was going to say, do not talk about me running out of gas. That's never been an issue before.
I'm taking the Heat here. I'm taking them on the money line. I would lay alternate if they let me, but they don't even have anything because the line is so high. We'll have to in-game it if the Nuggets can get out to a lead and in-game the Heat on the money line. Yeah, this is, the Heat have had their backs against the wall. They made it the tough way all season long. I don't see them making it easy on themselves in this spot either. The Heat have had their chances. Last game, they got it down to 7. They'd have a chance to get it down to 5 after trailing big, really big. Chance to get it down to 5 or 4. Jimmy Butler, misses the wide open layup, basically. Or they get the ball stolen. Something like that happens. And then they go down to the other end. Caldwell Pope hits a 3. And it's all over. It's 10 then. Back from instead of 4 or 5, it's 10. I like the Heat in this one. I think that they prove everybody wrong once again. Head back to Miami, and then they'll head to Denver for Game 7. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Well, we can do a parlay then. Chris, why don't you lead us off with the parlays?
All right, I'll go with just a 2-team parlay today. I'll go with the Reds on the money line and the Rangers on the money line.
Cardinals now dogs in that game, as they should be.
I'm going to go with the...
It's not Cardinals. It's the Royals are favored. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Rockies plus the 1.5. I'm going to go with the Giants on the money line, Arizona on the money line.
I'm going with the Rockies money line, Marlins money line, Tampa Bay Rays money line. $10 pays $92.78. That's what a show looks like. We should have do the ending that people can talk about. Like try and figure out what the ending was. Were they dead? Were they just sick that day? Were they, what happened? Kind of like my dog of the day. Could you hear what he said? I'm not really sure what he said there. Music's too loud. It's not loud enough.
It's a Monday. I can't. There's nothing to give on horse races. I'm not the tracks that are going today are not my tracks. Sorry. I don't bet horses on Monday.
Whoa.
I got nothing. I can't pull something I don't have out of thin air, right? It's like
You're a snob.
I can go look.
You're a snob.
I'm not a snob.
You're a racing snob.
You're asking I give you a horse racing pick. I don't even know the name of a horse running in a race. I can't even give you
snob.
I have nothing. I have.
These tracks are below me. They are below me. They're not good enough for my action. How hard is it for me to explain this to you?
That's not what I said. I just said these are the tracks I don't. There's on a Monday. I couldn't even tell you who's racing in any races today on a Monday. I couldn't even tell you what tracks are going on a Monday.
Not worth my time.
That's not what I said either.
That's what you said. You said you'd rather go outside and fix the fence than handicap Monday horse
racing. Look at the tracks that are going. Ugh.
I'd rather watch the last episode of Lost again than
handicap this. There isn't even any good tracks on a Monday. Here. I'm not a quarter horse guy like we said.
The world is on the heat today. I'll allow this once. I'll allow this once, but I don't. We generally don't allow this on the show. So Joel is saying the world is on the heat today. What is your source of information? What is your source? We never allow it. I'll make a one-time exception since you brought it up. What is your source? Because if it's not the source that I use, I will tell you what their source is, and then you tell me if that's good information or not. If it's the source I think it is. I mean, I'm not saying the world is or isn't. I want to know the source. Anyways, it's not going to tell us. But that's okay. We're all good. We're not going to hold it against you. It's Monday. The comments. Yep. That's actually always a really good source. The comments. I agree with you. I think a lot of people are on the Heat tonight, plus the points. But I see a lot of people on the Nuggets, too. I see a lot of people on the Nuggets. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. It's been special. It's been Monday. We made it. We didn't get lost on the way. We'll see you tomorrow. We got a full baseball schedule. Is hockey tomorrow?
Yep.
Game 5 in Vegas. Let's make it a winning day.